There are 24 hours in a day, and on October 27th, 2017, that's not going to be enough. For pop culture junkies, the last Friday in October is shaping up to be one of the busiest and most exciting release days in recent memory. You've got new video game releases. You have a brand new season of one of the most binge-worthy shows on television. You have an entire slate of geek-friendly feature films making their long-awaited debuts. The hard part is choosing which one to go after first. After all, you only have so much time. And on days like this, every second is precious. Here's why. Stranger Things Season 2. The first season of Stranger Things practically perfected the art of the cliffhanger, and the finale ended on a doozy. Will Byers, fresh off his adventures in the Upside Down, excuses himself to go wash his hands, and promptly vomits a slug into the bathroom sink. On October 27th, we'll find out what that means. Netflix will release all 9 episodes of Stranger Things sophomore effort at once, giving fans plenty to chew on as they unravel the show's lingering mysteries while getting tangled up in all new ones. Expect some answers and even more questions, alongside all of the 80s nostalgia you can handle when Stranger Things returns. Just don't expect to see poor Barb this time around. Assassin's Creed Origins. Over the past 9 games, plus a handful of spin-offs, Assassin's Creed has tracked the Assassin vs. Templar conflict through the centuries. In the 2017 installment, we're going all the way back to the beginning. On October 27th, Assassin's Creed Origins will drop players into a vibrant open-world recreation of ancient Egypt. Sure, you'll be scaling buildings, and in this case some pyramids, and sneaking up on foes. But despite the ancient setting, Origins is shaping up to be the most modern Assassin's Creed yet. Instead of climbing towers, you can dispatch an eagle to scout out the land around you. Camels join horses and boats as methods of transportation. Combat is getting a Dark Souls-inspired overhaul, while a Destiny-like loot system will make exploring Assassin's Creed Origins' massive open world much more satisfying. Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Bethesda will once again allow gamers to partake in some fascist smashing action this fall with the release of Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Like the 2016 Doom reboot, 2014's Wolfenstein: The New Order took the best elements from older Wolfenstein games and gussied them up for a discerning modern audience. The New Colossus looks like it's going to be more of the same, just, better. Hero BJ Blazkowicz returns on October 27th, ready to take the fight to America's Nazi occupiers yet again. Like its predecessor, the new Colossus will feature old-school gameplay, no auto-regenerating health here, and alternate spins on iconic American locations, including Roswell, New Mexico, and a bombed-out New York City. Professor Marston and the Wonder Women. The backstory for comics icon Wonder Woman doesn't hold a candle to that of her creator, Dr. William Marston. Not only did Marston, a trained psychiatrist, help invent the polygraph, but he believed that women were naturally better than men, and that true happiness could only be found by giving in to loving submission. Literally, the guy was big into BDSM. Marston was also 1/3 of a polyamorous relationship between himself, his wife Elizabeth, and their partner Olive. All in all, there's tons of drama to mine from Marston's life, even before the rope-wielding, lie-detecting Wonder Woman gets involved. If Professor Marston and the Wonder Women delivers on its potential on October 27th, it should be an even better origin story than the Amazon's big-budget counterpart from earlier in the year. Jigsaw. Saw's signature villain met his demise at the end of Saw 3, and the rest of the series is carried on by his protégés, who consider themselves responsible for continuing Jigsaw's good works. But is that changing? In the upcoming Jigsaw, bodies start piling up, and according to the evidence, Jigsaw himself is responsible. But there's just one problem: he's been dead for 10 years. Even without Jigsaw's brand name appeal, that's a compelling setup for a mystery, and there should be enough to get gorehounds of all types into theaters when Jigsaw premieres on October 27th. The series' brutal traps will return, but with a new and updated tone that the director says is not quite as vicious and more fun, as well as a few plot twists primed to blow audiences away. Super Mario Odyssey. In March, it was hard to imagine that the Nintendo Switch would get a better game in 2017 than The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Then Mario happened. In Super Mario Odyssey, Nintendo's plucky plumber ditches the Mushroom Kingdom for strange new worlds, where he'll hunt for the power moons that fuel his extra-dimensional ship. In Odyssey's biggest gameplay twist, Mario can hurl his hat, which is now a living being named Cappy, onto friends and enemies alike, possessing them and taking their powers. The hat-tossing mechanic was everything that Odyssey needed to walk away victorious at E3 2017. But there's more to the game than that. Like Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Odyssey emphasizes emphasizes exploration over progression, with more collectibles to find than any other game in the series. The levels, meanwhile, look to be the most diverse collection of settings in Mario history. All that, and Bowser rocks an all-white tuxedo and top hat, like some kind of big, scaly, fancy lizard man. Can October 27th just get here already? Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.